Bienvenidos and welcome to another episode of Spain on a Fork. So Spanish canned tuna is considered one of the most prized ingredients in the world, especially the one from the north of Spain, known as Bonito del Norte. Anyways, with that being said, today we're going to grab some Spanish canned tuna and create a classic recipe from the beautiful region of the Basque country, where they're famously known for their cuisine and having some amazing architecture. We're talking a tuna sandwich from the Basque country. This is known as un Bocadillo de Bonito. And let me tell you, this is not your typical tuna sandwich. This is the next level, as it has layer upon layer of so many great flavors. It's easy to make, and the best part, it comes together within minutes with absolutely no cooking. Folks, serve this sandwich next to a handful of chips and a couple ice cold beers, or even some chilled club soda. Have yourself the best moment of your day. This video is sponsored by Tienda.com. The Tienda is an online superstore focusing on selling all things Spain for your home and kitchen, and they've been around since 1996. And like I always tell you, they have the biggest selection of artisan Spanish ingredients like queso manchego, the famous jamón serrano and jamón ibérico, Marcona almonds, olives, extra virgin olive oil, and all the basic pantry staples you need, such as canned tuna, which we're going to use in today's recipe, among so many other great ingredients. And let me tell you, when it comes to cookware, they have an amazing selection of authentic Spanish paella pans that range in size from 2 servings all the way up to 50 servings. And they even offer classic grilling systems that way you can always perfectly cook your paella. Folks, visit Tienda.com. Let them know Albert from Spain on a Fork sent you there. Make sure you use coupon code ONAFORK during checkout for 10% off your order. Alright, let's just jump right into this. I'm going to add in half a cup of mayonnaise into a bowl, which is 120 grams. I'm using regular mayo, but you can also use low fat or even fat free if you like. Then we'll finely grate in 2 cloves of garlic. As always, if you don't have a grater, you can just finely chop them. Squeeze in 1 teaspoon of fresh lemon juice, which is 5 milliliters. And drizzle in 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, which is 15 milliliters. Then we'll season with a kiss of sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And give it a whisk until we end up with a beautiful creamy sauce. Then we'll drain 2 cans of tuna in olive oil into a fine sieve with a bowl underneath. Size of the cans that I'm using are 4 ounces, which is 110 grams each. Link where you get the Spanish tuna I'm using, known as Bonito del Norte, in the description box below. And we'll gently flake the tuna. And as for the olive oil from the canned tuna, we're not going to use it in this recipe, but by all means don't toss it. Like I've told you before, you can use it as a salad dressing or even to make some delicious scrambled eggs. For the next step, let's start prepping the bread. I'm going to cut a crunchy baguette into sandwiches that are 6 inches long, which is about 15 centimeters. Of course, you can use any bread you like here. Just make sure it's got a hard shell on it or lightly toast it. That way once you add the ingredients in there, it doesn't get mushy and break apart. And then we'll cut each piece of baguette in half lengthwise. Then we'll add some of the garlic mayonnaise into the pieces of baguette. You want to make sure to do it on the bottom and the top slice of the sandwich. And then we'll add in some of the tuna into the bottom slice of the sandwich. Then we'll crack open a can of anchovies in olive oil and add some over the tuna. If anchovies are not your thing, you can omit them. But I tell you, the combination of the anchovies with the tuna is what gives this sandwich that beautiful lift of goodness. And for the final ingredient, we'll cut some Spanish guindilla peppers into small bite-sized pieces and add them over the tuna. These are very similar to Italian pepperoncinis. Either way, link where you can get the exact ones I'm using in the description box below. And we'll top it off with some chopped chives. Check it out, our tuna sandwich from the Basque country is done. Easy to make, just a handful of ingredients and all done within minutes with absolutely no cooking. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, un Bocadillo de Bonito. This looks insanely delicious. So excited to try it. So unfair. Take a bite. I'm telling you, one day, teleporting. Seriously, this is so good. The combination of all those ingredients is an explosion of so many flavors. And that crunchy baguette, taking it to the next level. Easy to make, just a handful of ingredients. Give it a try at home. Once again, next a handful of chips and a couple ice cold beers, maybe some chill club soda, and have yourself the best moment of your day. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Elena Engros, Ronald Kemp, and Stephen Riggs. Again, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.